I could be in a cozy couch bed right now, but I chose to be here. You're welcome. Also, I'm sorry. Hey, it's been... Oh, right. I was just going to say it's been like 5 days since I played this. I think it was last Friday. And I was a little lost as to where we left off. I know we did stuff with the ravers in the tent and the church and everything. I had forgotten about Gary the crypto-fascist. Which feels like something that I would make up and just call him that of my own volition. Because that's what I want to call him. That's how I want him to be known. But that's just his name. That's just what he's called. Alright, before we go anywhere. We need to inspect the traps. 4 traps. Check them all, return to Morell with the news. Land's End. Far northeast of the Feld building. Check the trap you just set up, but he said to come back to that one. Check the trap near the boathouses, west of the Feld building. Check the trap near the canal you cross, southeast of the village. Well, I also think it's fairly late in this day. Like, I feel like, we're at like 9:30, 10 o'clock on day 3 or something like that. Lena, the cryptozoologist wife, who seems like, you know, she probably has enough going on as her own character to not be defined by her proximity to her husband. But, I mean, I guess that's what happens when your husband hangs out with a crypto-fascist. Nope, Ellipsis, I've not even taken a step yet. Excellent timing. I was just recapping how it had been a few days since I'd played and wasn't sure what I was doing, so I guess I'm just going to inspect the traps, and also I'm pretty sure it's late in the day. Yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock. War never changes. Yes? Water runs from the west, sources upstream of broken pipe. Oh, that's... That's surprisingly observant. For me. Have I been here? I've been here. Oh, yeah, okay. This is... Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is where I sleep, actually. Wait! I just remembered what I wanted to do. And I believe I'm moving in the wrong direction to do it. Hey. Well, I did need to do this.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morell set before. Same mesh, same wiring. The reeds shake sadly in the coastal breeze, weighed down by rain. They seem to be waiting for something. The wind picks up here, near the cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal directions. It's cold for this time of year.
You know, it occurs to me that what I could and probably should do, but probably don't have the stats for, and also I don't even actually know if the game will allow it, is probably could use... I probably could just go back to the Whirling in Rags and tell him, yeah, traps are empty. And it would be like, cool, great, good.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
I'm shocked.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
I'm not expecting to find anything. I'm helping some citizens and getting some fresh air.
I meant no offense. Just...
Oh, No, I didn't take it personal. That wasn't... That was more... He took that more hostile than I meant it. I thought we were just, like, joking around together.
The reeds shake sadly in the coastal breeze, weighed down by rain. The wind picks up here, near the cape.
Because that was honestly, like, the only one where the answer was like, yeah, we're not going to find anything, but it's fine. The other answers were like, damn. I sure hope it'll be the next one. Though, I don't know, maybe there was some undetected sarcasm in one of those answers that I wasn't picking up on. I don't know where I'm going. I should check the map. Oh, yeah, that's right. The map doesn't actually show me my own position. Or, for that matter, anything particularly useful. Yeah, so for context, what I want to do is I want to go back to the Whirling and talk to the smoker on the balcony, because I have to do that after 2100.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
But what I would like to do is to be able to check all of the traps and then go talk to Morell and the balcony smoker in the same trip, rather than have to run all the way back out here to do that at another time. And I'm just hoping that I can do both of those things, and then I can check all three of the remaining traps and get that done, and it not take so much time that I am then too late for the smoker, because I don't know how long he's active. Although you'd think, being after 2100, like, you gotta have like a window of a couple of hours for that at least, right?
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Ah. Thanks, tutorial agent. Look at all this stuff I didn't check before, or that wasn't highlighted. There's nothing in here. Ah, yes! Let's move away from this spot lest I lose more morale. Speaking of morale... Speaking of Morell...
A familiar apparatus lies among the reeds. Another one of Morell's traps, weighed down by stones to keep it in place. The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. Some tufts have been crushed. The broken stalks seem like a rebuke. The sound of the city hums in the east. The constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold.
Always the cold. Let's reach for the trap.
This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
Another empty trap.
How are you enjoying the cardio? I'm quite enjoying it myself. I want to make it absolutely clear that I don't actually believe the Phasmid exists.
Of course. Noted.
I don't think he believes me. Well, I remember, like, at the debrief after the first day, he was like, what is with all the running? Is this like a Jamrock thing? And I don't know if that's context sensitive or if they just expect you to do a lot of running. I'd assume it's context sensitive, because that's just kind of how I expect this game to roll in general. Also, I don't think I've been over here before. Yeah, generally speaking, I feel like being able to say any random thing and pretend it makes sense is a theming device that this game uses liberally. Oh, shit. I forgot I had the bird poop jacket. I'm gonna go back to the Whirling in Rags just to sing karaoke and then leave to sleep in a shack by the river. Isn't it? That is disco. I have your jacket.
Tequila sunset.
I maintain that this guy looks like Jack Dorsey. I found your jacket.
Ah, tequila. I knew you'd come through. That's fucking great, man.
Here it is. I hope you like it. Let's preface it. I found a little more than I bargained for.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, you know what? There was a dead body nearby. Let's ask him about it. Maybe he knows stuff.
What's that got to do with my jacket?
It's a pretty freaky coincidence.
What do I care about some local stiff? You gonna give me the jacket or no?
Yeah, sure.
Let me see. What? This isn't my jacket. My jacket was beautiful. This is fucking filthy. What am I supposed to do with this?
Look, I just stumbled upon another dead body. I don't care about the jacket.
I'm not taking a disgusting pile of hobo rags. I may be in an irrecoverably decaying orbit, but I've still got standards. Either bring it back the way it was before, or find a dumpster to burn it in.
You know, despite the guano, it looks like the jacket itself is stain resistant. It may just need a good scrubbing.
Alright, how do we do a scrubbing? Of all the things that I need to do in this game, fucking laundry. Solve crimes, do laundry. Whoa. If I recall correctly, this was one of those areas where they were like, yeah, maybe don't run here.
There's some tear. An empty...
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hey, I never did that. Electrochemistry begged me to, but I refused. I also have standards.
This is the trap Morell just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality. But the reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake in the lazily falling rain.
That's 3.
It's good the cryptozoologists left. This isn't a very cozy place to stay night after night. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out. You feel strange, somehow.
You know, it doesn't look like there's locusts in that one, which is interesting.
Nothing but locusts in this trap as well.
Well, I guess there are.
Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we're done.
One more time, I must stress that I did not expect his cryptozoological monstrosity to be in this trap. You getting tired?
No, I'm fine. I didn't mean to complain. It's just...
All right, let's go. Oh, that was easy. Why did you set them that
Takes
close
you a
to each
moment,
other?
But finally, you spot the last of Morell's traps. This one's partially obscured by the reeds. Behind you, a ruined residential building looms over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. They rustle confidentially, in tune with the pitter-patter of the rain. When this district was booming, the reeds were kept at bay. Nothing obscured the freshly painted facades. Nowhere for drunks and adventurous teenagers to hide. Now only the wind blows.
What's in the trap?
The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here.
Did we catch a skunk?
No locusts.
Look closer.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you see one in there. I just see an empty trap.
The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others. Like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
I do get the feeling someone or something may have messed with the trap.
Perhaps our cryptozoologists have competition in the form of an actual entomologist, or someone else is sabotaging them. I could present more theories, but then I would be taking this on as a case, which I'm not.
You're right, this crypto research has been stupid.
Good, good. We should be courteous and tell the cryptozoologist that one of their traps was empty, but then we can get back to our assignment here.
It's not the option that I most wanted to say there. From a, like, contextual standpoint. But boy, there are very few things that I wanted to say more than this crypto research has been stupid. Now let's see if I remember how to get the hell out of here and back to the whirling. Because I unlocked fast travel. But I don't remember how to use fast travel. Or... Actually, you know what? Like, forgot isn't even correct. Never learned how to use fast travel. Can I? And if so, how? Oh. 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 Oh! Yeah, back to the Martinez waterfront. Wonder how much time that takes. None? It's instant? Okay, so you just have to... Alright, so to sum up. You have to be basically at one of these areas. And if you are in the general vicinity of one of these groups of things, you can travel to the other main points of interest in the area. That's basically my understanding of how that works. Hello.
It's great to see you again, officer. My wife can't wait to thank you. Go on, talk to her.
I was gonna... Well, that's fine.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
I'm basically also a cryptozoologist now. I was just on my way while I was working the case, and also finding another case.
Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie, Mexican origin. The pin is an antique, quite special.
Oh.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
Honestly, that sounds kind of cool. I can't lie. You never told me you've seen the Phasmid.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's rambling.
I did it for like an hour while Kim was gone.
Ramblings? Nonsense. Your description of the phasmid is the most precise I've ever heard.
But, darling, I didn't even get the size of it right.
You were a child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary what you were able to describe. Now go on. Tell our friend about it. He's proven his interest in the field.
Reflexively, the lieutenant read his familiar notebook.
Oh, no. You don't... Kim, you don't have to do that here.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. When, all of a sudden...
Wait. Where was this and how old were you?
I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5.5.
Throw it out.
Betancourt in the suburbs.
Throw it out.
My grandmother had a summer home there.
Nope. Anything that a 5.5-year-old actually... Anything reported by a 5.5-year-old ever is unreliable. Throw that out. I no longer care.
The strangest moment of my life. I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I've never seen anything like it.
She had no fear, just surprise.
I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds.
Did you follow it?
I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there knee-deep in mud, looking around me.
Then what?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys, that sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morell.
I don't know if talking about the time that you had an encounter with a strange reed monster when you were 5 is the best pickup line at a bar. But go off.
We were on a date. Can you imagine? She tells me a story, and it's the most detailed report of the Insulindian phasmid I've ever heard. The sounds. She told me it hissed.
That being said, it appears to have worked. So who am I?
It did, yes. Like reeds in a gust of wind.
Are you sure you weren't hearing reeds in a gust of wind?
The way it moved, the colour, how some of its limbs were white, like marble. It matched perfectly with what I know from other accounts. It was amazing. If it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say that she restored my faith in my profession.
Hold up. What'd you say about a date?
Our first, yes.
Oh, man, like, they're cute. So limbs are white?
Not all of them. There is some white coloration reported, along with beige, where the camouflage ends.
And it was how big?
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me, it seemed to be taller than I was then, but that's probably not the case.
Kim, what do you think of this?
I thought it was a wonderful story, man.
That's probably the most polite way that he could have phrased that. Also, Kim, you don't know this, but she casually thinks that you're a different species than me. So there's that. Hey, maybe you made that up in your 5-year-old brain. Do you ever consider that maybe none of that was actually real?
How could she? Who imagines this? She didn't know about the phasmid. This is the main thing here. What makes it a confirmed sighting? She had no previous knowledge of the insect.
That's true, yes. I'm almost certain neither my mother nor my grandmother knew of it. It was only when I started telling my story as a teenager that boys would tell me, Lena, you trying to tell us you saw the Insulindian phasmid out there in those reeds? Get out of here. They just give me a cider and ruffle my hair and tell me to stop dreaming. But I saw it.
What kind of cider? That might explain a lot, actually.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Hey, thanks for that.
I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm.
All right, that's all. Let's have a look at that tie. I got so much clothing now. What in the actual hell? That's amazing! Those are really good skills that I want to have points in. I do like +2 to drama, though. Oh, yeah. I guess I could put this on, huh? Oh, volition is my morale, morale hit points, too. Oh, that's even more important, then.
The white ceramic cuirass hugs your torso, shielding your vitals without adding much bulk to your form. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
Decked out in future armor like a cop ought to be.
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and voluptuous, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you. You really do feel more confident. Invulnerability does that. Even partial invulnerability.
This is the long sought after enemy technology. I can't just enjoy it, I must study it.
Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it. Observe its properties. See if there's a weakness in the design. For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material.
That feels more like foreshadowing than usual. Hey, guard, I have a bird for you.
Can I help you?
Here's a bird. I took it from some kids.
What is this thing?
I don't know, it's a bird. I thought it would look nice on the wall. I'm a nice cop.
What, the interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy.
Oh. I didn't expect him to come around and actually like it.
I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
I'm gonna take thank you.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
About my bill for tonight.
Got the 20 real?
Shove it up your ass.
Then why are you wasting my time and yours?
The door is closed.
Knock again?
Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance.
There was someone in here who might be a witness or a victim.
You should punch a fucking hole in it.
Yo, wait. Whoa. Whoa. Half-Life, whoa. I'm gonna need you to bring it down to about a 27. Let's suppress that urge.
The murmur in your ears recedes slowly. Your breathing normalizes. That's one lucky door.
I think we should leave. Jesus Christ. Listen.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why?
I have the tape, but I don't have a tape player.
The door is closed. Still, the lieutenant, you should punch a fucking hole in it.
I'm just gonna hurt myself. I'm just gonna hurt myself. That's all that's gonna happen here. But you know what? I started this run, this whole playthrough, with the concept that if we had the opportunity to punch something, we would punch something. Now, I believe there is a young woman in this room who does not know me and may be a victim of sexual violence. So while I do not in any way condone this behavior, prompt says punch.
You slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce a hole. The door sits sturdily in the frame, and your fist hurts. This was all a very good, normal thing to do.
Very normal. Very okay.
Not to mention, great exercise.
Great! Amazing exercise. I'm gonna punch doors tomorrow to work out my arms.
Stop that.
Maybe we just try the handle.
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. As you hold the metal, you sense the warmth left there by her hand.
Hey.
Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects.
This sounds like we're about to get a thought that I'm going to immediately internalize.
You are the destroyer.
Yup!
The bane of inanimate matter.
Yeah, I rip shit apart.
Kudos.
Anti-object hat. -2 to pain threshold temporarily. Take a look at your hands. See how bruised they are? See those little scars? This is Exhibit A. The material world is holding you back. Containers, mailboxes, doors, chairs. They are all your enemies. Always have been. Atoms themselves are in on the conspiracy, forming shapes and structures that you hate. You are energy stuck in a body. You are spirit trapped in matter. Break free. Beat up that lamppost. Let it be known just how much objects suck. Also, fuck this skill. I hate it. Hey, Dio, literally why? You have anything new to say? You seem frustrated.
I've got nothing to say.
Okay, bye. Oh, that's right. We need to call the murder in too. Well, the dead body.
Inside,
We don't know that
you
it's
see
a
a
murder.
set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pick up the radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need to report a dead body on the Martinez boardwalk.
One moment. Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
Unidentified middle-aged man, height 170 to 175 centimeters, dark hair, medium build, looked like he slipped, fell through a hole in the boardwalk, and hit his head against the metal bench.
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
And kebab sauce.
Any signs of violence?
There were objectively not any signs of violence. But what if, though? Okay, bringing it back to, and again, this has been wildly inconsistent, but like, Punch Girl would not want this to be would not want this to overcomplicate things. Seems like an accident.
No field autopsy necessary.
You can hear her quickly typing in the background.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes?
He's wearing boots, trousers, and an old leather jacket with a bright blue lining. Found a library card from his pockets.
Any information on the library card?
I haven't examined it.
You can hear her sigh audibly on the other side.
I guess I should have done that.
Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else?
We're gonna do it!
I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body to the morgue. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I don't want to talk to the 41st until I find my gun. Which Mr. Everard is helping me with.
57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see...
All right. Like, I don't understand. What do you mean? Why would I identify it? BT Dubs still not reading it. Bold of you to assume I can read. Oh wait, no, this way. What was this? Oh yeah, the mural.
Very warm. Nothing to see here.
Hey, why am I looking at this wall?
You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
This is a wall. We're not art cop enough for that yet. Oh, yeah! Hey, Kim, have you seen Kuno's dad?
The aging alcoholic is still there, breathing. The air in the room is stale.
I remember I did this last time and I failed it because I had the thought internalized that made me fail all red checks. So, maybe let's try now.
The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets. trying to gesticulate something. And then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal. Pigs, he says.
That's fair. That's, you know what? Kuno's dad is not correct about much, but he's correct about this.
He's trying to call you pigs.
I would respond with "fuck you, go die," as long as that didn't, like, I don't want to actually take action on that. What'd you just say?
His hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud snore escapes his mouth. He's asleep again.
At least he got to say his piece.
Maybe we should help him somehow.
What is there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side.
Excellent form.
We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services.
Oh.
The almshouse would turn him down. They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'll be dead in a few.
The pile of blankets grunts miserably.
Oh boy. Is this thing even actually alive?
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name Maxtor on the sole. 3 toes are poking out of a hole. A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
Is this Kuno's dad?
Well, judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes, it is.
That's racist? Not on the level of, like, any of the actual racism we've seen, but, like, I guess it is a recessive gene.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes. There's still plenty to be scared of here. Just not what you thought.
I was expecting something worse.
I think it's still quite bad. I mean, what he has come to. This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
He's gonna sleep this off. I know this shit. All right.
Look, he's trying to communicate.
Man, bringing Kim here was the best idea. Just sandbagging the entire ass experiment or experience. Well, I suppose experiment is also appropriate. I guess, I don't know, have I not been in here with Kim before? I guess I did do a lot of this stuff while he was gone. I'm gonna look at this like Socrates' head or whatever. Oh yeah, it's Krasmazov!
Depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Krasmazov.
The hero of the working class.
Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm. There aren't many communists around, not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Why do they have a bust?
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
Why? Because communists always have their shit broken into? Right, anyway. Out to the balcony. That was our original purpose here. Yeah! My man!
Gendarmerie, you found me.
And I am shining this flashlight directly into your eye holes.
And his shirt is still unbuttoned.
Thanks, electrochemistry. We found a key hidden under a stone. Was it yours?
It was mine. My friends use it from time to time to visit me.
Uh-huh.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
I am not just going to make things right, I'm going to make them spectacular.
Beautiful.
What are we talking about?
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
It's Wednesday. Why would I want to meet your friend?
Trust me, you do.
Okay, but I want to talk to you.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up one by one. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Besides, I've got to run.
Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
But I just found you again.
Just look at it. It's a beautiful night. Who's going to stay in on a night like this?
Me. All of those nights. Always in, never out.
He's right. Only losers go to bed early. Time to break out the booze.
Nobody said anything about staying in. Or, like, no one said anything about, like, going to bed early. I just said we were staying in.
A man on high heels stumbles out of a basement club, music blasting over the entire district. It's chilly, and as the chemicals hit his nervous system, 1,000 shivers ripple through his body.
Okay, you gotta promise me we'll talk again. It's important.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words.
We'll talk. Just not tonight.